This is all the cologne that I have. There's not more in the bathroom. What's up? Welcome to the IDT channel, where I talk about everything from an introvert's point of view. Let me tell you something, and I'm just going to be completely honest with you. The idea of walking into a room full of strangers and having to network my way through it sounds like the stuff nightmares are made of. And I'm sure a lot of other introverts out there can understand where I'm coming from. So how do you combat situations like that? Well, there's a number of ways. One of them is just to get better at talking to people, right? And that's easier said than done for a lot of people. Other ways are to let yourself speak before you have to. What do I mean? The way you look, the way you dress, your shoes. Come a little closer. Come a little closer. Shoes. You let all those things speak for you. That doesn't mean go out and spend a bunch of money and buy a bunch of clothes and try to cultivate this new persona. But the truth is, your clothes and the way you look speak before you do. And when you put it all together and it works nicely for you in your particular style, then it makes people lean into you instead of you having to lean into them. One of the ways us men can pull this off is by colognes, by the way we smell. So today I'm going to give you my top 5 colognes for the daytime. Now, before I give you this list, there is a difference between daytime cologne and nighttime cologne. At night, you want to be more proactive and cultivate a style that says something at the event you're attending. Or if you're just hanging with your significant other or whatever, you still want to create an atmosphere. For the daytime, you want to smell good, but you don't want it to seem like you're doing too much. You just smell good. That's just, I smell good. Outside of that, in the daytime, you want to stick to crisper smells, and in the night, maybe a little warmer. It also depends on cold weather and warm weather cologne, which I'll get into later. Here's my list. Number 5, Eternity for Men. Here's the deal with this. It is a very solid cologne. It works, it gets the job done, it doesn't overpower any situation, but it is noticeable, but not too much. It's that perfect middle ground type of cologne. It's a good place to start if you don't know a lot about colognes. It's pretty standard, but it smells good and it'll always get the job done. So number 5, Eternity for Men. Number 4, Guess 1981. Now this is a bit of a wild card. This particular cologne has a very distinct scent to it. And it's interesting because, it goes on a little bit. It has a lot of a little bit of a lavender tone, and it's a standout cologne. It's something that people are gonna notice, but not too much. It's not overpowering. The thing that I notice about wearing this cologne, whenever I do, no one ever asks me, what are you wearing? But I do notice that whenever I wear this cologne, people end up standing a little bit closer to me, right? They lean in a little bit more, and I always notice it when I wear this cologne. Why is that important? Because that's less work for me to have to do when I'm engaging with you. Now you're leaning into me, you're engaging with me. It takes the pressure off of my shoulders and makes this already uncomfortable exchange for me usually a lot easier to deal with. So number 4, Guess 1981. Number 3, Mont Blanc Individual. Look, there's nothing very individual about this cologne, but this is what I call the Swiss Army knife of colognes. This is the cologne I take with me when I travel. Why? Because I may have limited space. I don't want to carry multiple bottles of cologne. This guy is good for the daytime and the night. It's one of those colognes you can use at any time, whether the event is sophisticated or casual, and you'll be able to fit in. So if you don't know a lot about cologne, in this list, I would actually start here and then build out your personal collection from there. Or if you're not into it and you just want to check the box, this is the guy you want to buy. Number 2, Burberry Brit. Now this guy is when you're getting into a different level. You're starting to get to where you're trying to make a statement sort of scent. This guy has a lot of citrus. It's fairly open. People will notice it. It's bright. It's a great summertime cologne or warm weather cologne. This guy will brighten you right up. This is one of the staples you should have, I think. And you can get away with this guy probably at any sort of casual event to a semi-sophisticated event. It's crisp, it's bright, it has an open scent, it has an inviting scent, Believe me, this guy will get the job done for you. So this is why this is my number 2 cologne. You're starting to get into those scents where you're trying to make a statement. This is a guy to do it. Burberry Brit. Finally, the number 1 daytime cologne, Versace Eros. Now, this is the guy. This is a compliment getter. This will not fail. If you're wearing this, I guarantee you this is an ultimate compliment getter for the daytime. If you're out and you're wearing this and you don't get any compliments, comment below, let me know, and I will personally not do anything about that. But I'm telling you, this is an ultimate compliment getter. You will not go wrong with this guy. Number 1, Versace Eros. So there you have it. There's my list for the top 5 colognes for the daytime. Now, I have to tell you, people have different tastes, different chemistry, different sensibilities, but I'm telling you, these are the 5. You cannot go wrong if you start there. So there you have it. This list is subjective, but it's also a fact. Soon I'll be talking about the 5 best colognes for the nighttime. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll get with you next time.